Hello and welcome to video 2 in the training series. In this video, we're going to be covering just a overview of within the fan page after you've created it and the different areas that you're going to want to pay attention to, uploading image and avatar, and then getting into some of the stock features that the fan page has. So let's go ahead and dive right in. After you've created your fan page, you're going to be redirected to this Get Started tab. Now this kind of lists out a quick amount of steps to get you started. You can follow these, you don't necessarily have to. I would suggest to wait to invite your friends to the page until you have it all complete, because just after you've uploaded the avatar, you might want to do further branding and customization before you go inviting everybody that you know to check it out. So I would definitely wait until it's absolutely ready to, one, invite your friends to join you on Facebook, as well as bring in your friends and invite them to the fan page. So that's what these two do. I believe I mixed them up. This one should be suggesting them to the page. This one should be importing them to just be your friend, which then you can suggest the fan page to them. So from there, you can post status updates. You can promote the fan page with a like box, the little boxes that you see on the websites where it lists out the amount of people that have liked or become a fan of the fan page, and all that you normally see on a sidebar of a website. It links you off here to create that plugin, as well as you can set up your mobile phone through your Facebook account as well. So those are all things that you could start with. The biggest thing that I would suggest to start with is an avatar image or sidebar image, whatever you want to label that as. That is going to help with branding you. So let's just go ahead and upload a picture here and show you the maximum size that you can have is actually a 200 by 500, or excuse me, 200 by 600. Now Facebook might be making changes to that. They might not be by the time you see this training. So you might just want to do a basic check at that point with the Facebook terms and policies before you go making out your avatar, so that you can make sure that you are having the right size and abiding by their terms, because otherwise they'll either reject the image or they will just shrink it down. And so you're going to want to make sure that you double check that before you go ahead and get started. So now we've picked out our image, and it has nothing to do with the fan page name that we picked, but this is all demo. This will be deleted after we're done making it. So okay, so let's say that this is my image, or my sidebar image. Now you see there's a couple cool things about this. Is one, it's kind of blended to the Facebook colors at the top. So I guess you could say that it almost looks like, Facebook is pointing out that they should like it. So it's just kind of like a sneaky little thing that seems to do a little bit better with the testing that we've done. So again, you could just put some basic facts about your business here, your business hours, business phone number. If you're promoting an affiliate offer, maybe just put list out some highlights to the product that you're trying to showcase, things like that. You could logos, colors, things like that. So we'll leave that up to your designer though. And then, so now that we've got an image uploaded, let's take a look at the wall. Now the wall is where you're going to share content. You're going to allow people to, at this point, you can allow people to post up images, videos, and comments on your wall depending on your permission settings. You can block all that as well, but you can definitely involve the fan base that you start growing to be able to post with you and give updates. Now that is kind of a double-ended sword depending on how well you're monitoring your fan page. You definitely don't want to leave that all open for your fans if you're not going to monitor it, because there's obviously people with malicious intentions at heart. So they're going to come onto your page and post spammy links to possible things that you don't want being linked to your brand or your product. So you always want to make sure that you're being mindful of checking your Facebook fan page if you're going to have one. Otherwise, there's no reason to even create one. So from here, you can change all the settings. Now there are two options, or there are two ways to change these settings. The easiest one is to click the settings right here. I'll show you the other in a second. Here you can change exactly what's displayed on the wall. You can change the default landing tab for where people are going to come in at, which we're going to cover more in depth in a future video. And then you're going to be able to have options on this spam filtering that you see right here, and the settings, where it's going to be visible from, comments and how they're expanded, and then posting abilities. These are the permissions I was talking about. So this is where you would go through and decide, okay, well, I don't want anybody to be able to post photos or videos or links, or maybe even just nobody at all. You can change all that at that point. So let's just say we want that, and it automatically saves it. You saw the little status bar up here automatically updating what we were changing. So that's how you change the settings. I want to show you the second place where you would change the settings/permissions. You come over here right below your sidebar image to edit page. Now within here, the very first option is manage permissions. That, you notice, you're going to see similar options from what you just saw where we were at. There's also the option here further to permanently delete this page. After you've made these settings, which there are some additional ones as well, you can do country restrictions, and then you can do age restrictions. So depending on what kind of content, product, what type of age group you're trying to hit, you can actually make restrictions in here to follow that. And then when you're done, you would obviously save changes. So let's go ahead and get into some of the other options now. Now the next set of options that I want to go over, I want to show you on the front side first. It's going to be this info tab. Now this info tab can be changed in two places. Facebook likes to give you several options and areas to change things. So let's check out this on the front side. We just come here to edit information, and then that would allow you to go through, first it would start with basic information, address, city, zip, founded year, and then about. I think that's really just a small area to put in the about, because it gets way more detailed here. Website, company overview, mission, products, description, awards. And then, of course, contact info. As specific as you want to be, just because it allows you the option doesn't mean that you have to fill in phone number, email, website. That's entirely up to you. You would just save changes, and then when you're done editing. So that's the first place you can change those options. Second place, we're going to go back to edit page, and then this basic information, you naturally will always land on this tab. Gives you the same thing, but in an easier, maybe easier to digest format. Maybe your browser's giving you issues and all that, the drop downs like you just saw weren't loading correctly. So you'd come back here, you'd fill out the same data, save changes, and you're all set. Okay, so now at this point, we've covered the Getting Started tab. We've got an avatar or sidebar image uploaded. We've covered the wall and what that does and how you can change permissions. The Info tab. Now I want to get into a few more tabs with you. They're the Photos tab, which this is where naturally any photo that you share on your wall will be added to an album. Now you can go through here and you can create a new photo album. You'll see a new window will pop up. Give it a minute here. There we go. And it'll show you how to upload it. And there's two versions. This is more of like a Flash type uploader, and then there's a simple uploader. If you're having troubles using this, then you can use that one. So you could always add product images, company logos, branding. If you really want to get connected with your fan base, a lot of companies do picnics and cruises or days out together. You just upload all those images, and they're going to actually show up on the wall here on the left sidebar. So that's very, very crucial when branding your business, depending on exactly how personable you want to get with your fan base. Okay, so the next thing is this Insights. I want to jump to some statistical gathering that the fan pages do for you real quick, because we're going to get into the rest of these tabs here in the next video. So now the insights, not everybody's going to see this. You see the insights are visible to page admins only. To check the insights, you just click on this See All. And this will allow you to see the page overview by week, by month. It'll allow you to export the data. And it's actually really, really great filtering. They're getting better and better at the analytical data that they're able to pull through for these fan pages. Daily active users, weekly active users, monthly active users, and it breaks it down by day. Now that data normally takes 24 to 48 hours to show up, sometimes even more. So that is the one downfall to it, is the data comes in rather slowly. Down here, interactions, post views, post feedback, daily likes, daily comments. That's how those two coordinate together. Just like how these are daily new users, new likes, lifetime likes, etc., etc. So that, and it's broken down the same way, bar graph style. If I wanted to get further details, you just click on See Details. And so then the main focus is exactly what we just looked at. See, so now it goes into daily active users, page views, new likes, and then from there, daily unlikes, post viewers, liked a post, commented on a post, daily wall posts, and the same thing we just saw before. So the filtering gets quite in depth. From there, it goes into demographics, age and gender, then activity. It'll talk about the daily logged in page views, unique page views, video views, audio, and photo views. So again, like I said, and depending on when you're viewing this video and its training series, it could be even more in depth than this. Facebook is always making strides to better their analytical data. So that's very cool and very good. As Facebook grows, they'll get very, very detailed with the analytical data that they bring in. From here, if you wanted to start a Facebook ad, you could do so by creating an ad, and it automatically populates the information that you've already filled into your fan page. So that's an easier way to do it. And then, so let's go ahead and go back to our page. From here, I just want to point out one more thing, is from here, it's going to give you insights of all your pages. But from here, you'll be able to create another page and create an app, and then give you insights again. So let's go ahead and go back to where we were at. Okay, so now let's just recap. We've covered in this video just the basic tabs, info, wall, getting started, uploading an avatar, gone over insights, and then if I missed it, we've gone over photos as well. So in the next video, we're going to drill down into the actual apps, which is the discussions, links, notes, video, events, things like that, and we're going to give shed a little bit more light on the explanation of those, and we're going to also drill down more into the back end, or the admin area. So that wraps up video 2. Sit tight, and we'll see you in the next video.